Hey everybody, it's the Cartoonkid back again with another fantastic fanfic idea. And today I'm bringing you No Time to Spy with the Mask Return. The Mac with the Masks Return. Now you're probably wondering, why did I come up with this? Well, to be fair, yeah, if you gotta do a sort of Loud House and the Mask style crossover version of the first movie, you may as well do the second Loud House movie with, of course, the mask. Who knows, maybe one day I'll do a more original idea involving the Loud House crossing and the mask crossover. But until then, and like I said in my previous review, like I said in my previous video, weirder stuff has happened in the Loud House universe, so the idea of a mask that gives whoever wears it insane godly cartoon superpowers, it's not too out of the ordinary. But I digress. Story. 37 years ago, Agent 28, aka Myrtle, infiltrated Dr. Rufus Doofus's lair to thwart his satellite-destroying rocket plan. During their confrontation, the villain slipped on coffee and launched himself into space. Agent X regretfully informed Myrtle they couldn't save him. Present day, the Loud family journeys to a tropical paradise for Albert and Myrtle's wedding. Lincoln, fascinated by Myrtle's spy history, secretly tucks the ancient jade mask from Loch Loud into his luggage, just in case. On the flight, an irritated woman named Fifi glares at the boisterous family. Really hope I pronounced that right. At the Thunderbolt Resort, operated by Filippini, Lincoln notices suspicious figures during a fishing expedition with Albert and Myrtle. Attempting reconnaissance photography, Lincoln finds himself surrounded by mysterious henchmen. Before Myrtle can intervene, Lincoln slips behind a palm tree and hastily dons the mask. The wooden artifact adheres to his face, transforming him into the Jade Jester, a green-faced whirlwind who dispatches the henchmen with cartoonish ease, stretching limbs and producing chemically oversized mallets from nowhere. After the transformation fades, Myrtle recovers Lincoln but loses his camera. Despite her warnings to avoid the spy activities, Lincoln steals her phone and contacts X, volunteering Myrtle's services. Lincoln and Clyde trace suspicious activity to Robina's restaurant. While, eaves- while eavesdropping, Lincoln overhears henchmen discussing a new rocket plan. Discovered by guards, and Lincoln transforms into the Jade Jester again, spinning into a green tornado and sending tables flying. Myrtle arrives mid-chaos, astonished at Lincoln's unexplained abilities, but fighting alongside him. Despite their combined efforts, Ham-Han, Doofus's loyal henchman, captures Myrtle while Lincoln escapes. The Louds discover Doofus's mountain base nearby. During their chaotic buggy escape from resort security, Lincoln occasionally flashes green when especially stressed, barely containing the mask's power. The family splits up to locate Myrtle, who meanwhile engineers her own escape and battles Ham-Hand. She discovers the terrible truth. The Louds have been trapped in a disguised rocket. Fifi reveals herself as the mastermind and Doofus's vengeful wife, using Lincoln to lure the family into her space-bound trap. As Fifi initiates the launch sequences, Lincoln desperately reaches for the mask in his pocket but finds himself restrained. Myrtle identifies the septic tank as a potential escape pod, and Lincoln heroically launches it just as the rocket blasts off. From the ground, Myrtle and Lisa coordinate a desperate rescue plan using a laser cannon from the Loud House to knock the rocket off course. The vessel crashes into the ocean with the family still trapped inside. Albert, seeing Lincoln struggling in the water, discovers the mask floating nearby. Understanding its power from Lincoln's earlier expositions, he places it on his face. The mask transforms the elderly man into a supercharged senior, muscles bulging, hair restored, face green and manic. The elderly Jade Jester dives impossibly deep, moving through water like a torpedo. Sorry. He reaches the sinking rocket, tears open its hull with cartoon-like strength, and rescues Lincoln and the others. Back on shore, Albert removes the mask, returning to his normal self as the family stares in bewilderment. At the wedding ceremony, Myrtle laments losing the rings during their adventure. Lincoln, however, presents bamboo wings purchased by selling his watch to Police Chief Filippini. As the sunset as the sunset celebration unfolds, Fifi and Ham Hand sit handcuffed in a police boat offshore. In the distant in the distance, something green and glowing briefly appears on the horizon, a reminder that chaos, wherever whether in family or secret missions, is never truly contained. So, yeah, that's my best attempt at a sequel to my first Loud House and the Mask style crossover. But I digress. This is pretty much all I got for today, so please be sure to like, favorite, and subscribe if you kind of like this idea. And if you do kind of like it, want to use it, maybe improve on it a little bit, all I simply ask is credit for the idea. Okay, bye.